Hello, good morning. Got another quick video for you today. We're working on our mini train, mini train. It's early in the morning. We're on a mini train project. That's what we're doing. It's gonna be a quick video. I'm gonna show you how to do an explosion presentation file. That's all. So let me share my screen with you. We'll go ahead and take a look at this stuff we got going on here. Here's Inventor. Hey, there's a choo-choo train. Yay. All right, what we're going to do. Since we already have our assembly, okay, now remember our assembly file. All right, there's an assembly. We have a drawing file. We have part file. We have a presentation file. What's a presentation file? Well, we can do a lot with a presentation file. I'm going to bring in the assembled train. Open this up and notice I get a timeline here. It looks like we can actually animate some stuff. We can create storyboards, camera captures, and then we can even do a drawing view here. There's so much stuff we can do here. And for right now, though, I'm not going to get into detail about how to go through detailed animations or anything. I'm just going to worry about an exploded drawing. So imagine you're getting any kind of cheaper furniture. Sometimes you get it from like Target or Walmart or IKEA. All right. And you have to assemble this furniture like a shelf or something. And you get a drawing that shows you how all of the components go together. And it has all these little trailing lines that show you what goes in what hole and what pieces fit next to each other. And that's what we're really going to create today. And it's pretty simple. We open up a new presentation folder and it asks us to bring in an assembly. Okay. And the assembly that you want to bring in is your train. And then all we're going to do is tweak the components. It's that simple. How do you tweak components? Well, you click on a component, you pick a direction, and then you slide it out. Okay. If you want to click on multiple components, all right, and then one, and then you say you can hold Shift. After you hold Shift, you can select multiple, and it's easier again if you have a mouse. I don't have a mouse, so it's going to be harder for me to grab these here. Tweak. And I want this direction and slide out. And you can see how they have the trailing marks here. After you go one direction, if you want, you can actually click and move two directions up, as you can see. And so all you're going to do is go ahead and tweak all of your components. All right. And what that's going to do is just separate all these components out. All right. So here I go. And I'll grab these. I'll make sure that these slide out. And you have to think to yourself, well, I need to have room on my drawing sheets for these to all move around. So you want to be able to see all of these components. All right. And so if they overlap each other, all right, then you can't tell how they fit back together. So you can see I'm just tweaking the components. And what you want to do is you want to make this as logical as possible. All right, so you can see I can tweak them. And what's cool about these is now I can go ahead and hit play. And when you hit play, you see how everything kind of goes out in the same order in which I took it out. And if my laptop doesn't crash, you can actually see how the animations work in a timeline. And you can actually adjust this timeline, make things move out faster, slower. And then you can have this export this as a video as well. Let's say you want to do something else. So I want to tweak this, okay? Now, you also can change a whole bunch of things over here. You can set your duration, your location. Let's see. You can, instead of move, you can click rotate. So if you want to click rotate and you can set an angle, let's say you want to set it at 1080. 10, well, not 18, say 1080. Right? What will that do? Let's see. See how it rotates it now? Ooh, fancy. You don't have to set your rotations. All you're really looking to do is to make it, is to explode that drawing. And when you're done here, ideally you would have something that looks like this, right? And what we're trying to do is make sure that we can see all of the components and that the components, we have them go back together and they look logical. So now when I put this on a drawing sheet, you can actually see the trailing lines here and how this thing gets reassembled, all right? And you should be able to distinguish where everything goes, and the trailing lines should not overlap each other and be overly confusing, all right? And that's the goal here, is to try to make sure that we can actually see how everything goes together, specifically when we put it on a drawing sheet, all right? Once you have that, you can just go ahead and save it, and everything can go and save in the same folder. All right, and just save this file. We're not worried about exporting a video at this point in time, because I'm not really too concerned about animations yet. If you want to take a look more about animations and how to have your train roll down a track using different tangent constraints and have it do that, you can do that as well. But this is not in the scope of this video. So again, hopefully this was helpful. So create an explosion, save that, and we're going to need that for our drawing sheets. All right. So hopefully that was helpful, guys, and I will see you all next time.